Hi, this is Fred Barstein, the editor-in-chief at 401k TV, and I'm here today with Hugh O'Toole, who is the managing director of Viability Advisory Group, which is a new unit of MassMutual. And we're here to talk about presenting benefits to the CFO in a way that they can understand, and maybe in a way that they'll be able to pay a little bit more attention and give more resources to their retirement plan. Ultimately, what we're hearing is, when you go through auto escalation and everything, what is the right deferral amount, in today's environment for people to be able to retire when they want?
I used to say anywhere from 10 to 15%, which I think you can easily get to with auto enrollment and a 2% step up every year on their salary increase. I would say more and more we're realizing we have to deal with holistic benefits.
Right.
So for some employees, 10, 15% is accurate and correct. But we have to make sure, especially for lower paid employees, that they have some basic life and disability insurance to protect their family. And why I say that is because Social Security for those lower income earners is actually a pretty good income replacement plan.
Right.
So I don't want to just blindly say everybody in America should save 10 to 15%.
Right. And so one of the things also is we're not saying that all older workers are bad.
Absolutely
not. What
not.
we're saying is we want people to be in a position to be able to make the decision to retire if they want. Because if they can't, and I love the story about the 85-year-old who's running the forklift, if they can't retire, they may not be the best employees, right? So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Well, a couple of things. One, I'm glad you brought it up because my dad taught calculus at Pace University until he was 83 years old, and year in, year out was voted one of the best professors. So I think the premium you pay for an older worker, as long as their hand, heart, and minds are in it. I actually picked up that line at a SHRM conference, but it's really true. That premium is well worth it. I would also say that somebody that's distracted because they only can be there because they have no choice is probably less than productive and in certain occupations flat out dangerous. Right. So that's really, and the more we run these programs and run the reports, it's amazing when you sit with the HR director and the CFO, it almost takes a life onto its own when they start looking at presenteeism, productivity, just employee engagement, the effect it has on younger employees to watch an older employee that can't leave the workforce.
Right.
It's not motivating.